48, our total area equals x squared plus bx. Oh, that b term of standard form, that's going to change, and that changes based on how much larger we want the length to be than the width. And to find the solutions of this one, set the expression equal to 0, so 0 equals x squared plus bx minus 48. And so we have a standalone expression that we can substitute anything in we want. Okay, so let's say your friend calls and says, you know what, go ahead and paint me one of those. Make it 6 inches longer than it is wide. Okay, 6 inches longer than it is wide. So 0 equals x squared plus 6x, because you know my handwriting's terrible, 6x minus 48. I did that wrong. Clean that up. Minus 48. 6 inches longer. So I start thinking about my factors of AC that sum B, 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, and 6 and 8. Right, negative 48, so that means the smaller number's negative. 47, 22, 13, 8, and 2. None of those add to 6. It's not going to work. At least not work out by being able to factor this. Wonder if I could put this into the graph. I wonder if I put this into the graph. So I'm going to come back here to Desmos. I'm going to clear these guys out. All right. So x squared plus 6x minus 48. All right, bring my graph down and I start to look here. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not going through any integers, so it's not going to work out to be some nice, neat, round number. So that being said, I think I'm just going to go do the quadratic formula on this one. Substitute things in to the quadratic formula. X equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Substitute things in. A equals 1. B equals 6, and C equals negative 48. Opposite of 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 48 all over 2 times 1. X equals negative 6 plus or minus, let's see, the square root of 36 minus, let's see, 4 times 1 is 4. And 4 times 48, 48, 96 is 192. Whoa, that's not 192. See, this is why I should write things down. 4 times 1 times negative 48 is 4 times negative 48, which is negative 192. Negative 192. Glad I went back and caught that, because now we're going to fix that, make that plus right there. All over 2. Let's see. 36 plus 192. X equals negative 6. Fix that. Sorry guys, that's in the wrong color. X equals negative 6 plus or minus the square root of, that's about 228 over 2. All right, so now let's see. 228. Perfect squares. Let's see, thought bubble land. 228, so that's going to be 4 times 57. I gotta check my calculator. 228 divided by, yeah, 57. All right, now 57. Now 57 doesn't have any perfect squares in it, so this is 2 rad 57. So x equals negative 6 plus or minus 2 square roots of 57 all over 2. Now we can simplify this a little bit more. All right, we can say that 2 goes into 2 once, so that's negative 3. There's 1. All right, so x equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 57. All right, now it's all right, but that's getting a little hard to be able to say, all right, what's the side length of this thing going to be? So we'll go ahead and we'll put that into the calculator. Let's go into our scientific calculator here. All right, so we said negative 3 plus, we said the square root of 57, square root 57. All right, it comes up to be about, 4.55. All right, so writing this out, x equals negative 3 plus the square root of 57, and the other one was negative 3 minus the square root of 57. Square root of 57 is going to be something almost 8, 7 point something. So negative 3 minus negative something or other. Or I'm sorry, negative 3 minus 7, they're going to be like negative 10. So this is going to be about 5.5, right? It was 5.49. And this is going to be negative 10 point about 5.5 as well. Well, can't have a negative distance. So our side length on this one is going to be 4.55. So width equals 4.55, and the length was supposed to be 6 inches longer. So 10.55. All right, so that's going to be our first